I'm sitting at one of the tables outside what is now reputed to be the oldest licensed house in the town, and you'll find it's an ideal place to appreciate the busy atmosphere of pre-1960s Barton-on-Humber. The 18th century hostelry is positioned between what were once two distinctive historical areas of Barton. Waterside is still the name of the tightly knit settlement alongside the creek known as the Haven, which runs north to south into the Humber. In the days when the Haven was navigable and the Humber was a bustling waterway, this was an area reliant on water transport of goods in and out of the town. There was also, as well, a ferry terminal, the main one closing in 1851, although a smaller one ceased in the 1950s. Georgian and Victorian businesses of bricks, tiles, whiting, chalk, gravel, sugar beet, fertiliser, barley, coal, rope and hemp were traded. Watersiders preferred not to mix much with the town to its south, and after the railway came in 1849, shoppers mostly preferred to catch the train to New Holland. There they could catch the ferry to Kingston upon Hull from its purpose-built pier. Ted Lewis regularly took this route in 1956 and then on to 1960, when he graduated as a student in Hull College of Art and Design. The ferry from New Holland to Hull ceased in 1981 when the Humber Bridge opened. On the railway station, which you can see from the car park, there were the usual ticket offices, waiting rooms and other convenient appurtenances, but sadly these were demolished in 1973 as part of British Rail's policy to clean up some of its properties. There was also a sturdy metal fence round the station which had a practical and historical significance. Traditionally, if a man was seeking work, often of a casual nature, he could stand by the railings and hope to be hired. Women obviously did not stand by the railings for obvious reasons. The area was also convenient for collecting men working in outlying areas. Ted Lewis's father, Harry, was manager of the chalk quarry at Elsham, 8 miles away. He would collect workers from the station, and these included young Ted and his friend Nick Turner when they earned money out of school during holidays. After his return to Barton as a fully fledged novelist in 1974, Ted Lewis continued his fascination with women, with whom he was extremely successful in seduction. For some time he enjoyed a relationship with a licensee of the White Swan, but it came to an end when her husband, who was a professional rugby league player, discovered the association and promptly made his mark with his fists on Ted's person. Fleetgate, alongside the White Swan, was a link between Waterside and the town. Unlike today's dowdy appearance, it was an area thriving with busy shops, 2 of these occupied by businesses owned by Ted's school friends, now Dr. John Dickinson and Neil Ashley. Both of these gentlemen are retired, but supporters of the centre, although living away from Barton. The next destination on the Ted Lewis Trail is a few yards south up Fleetgate on the right-hand side. It's Charlie's Bar, formerly the Steam Packet, and this features large in Ted Lewis's autobiographical novel, The Rabbit. As you walk up Fleetgate, you might like to reminisce, because in the 1950s, Hoodless's cows were driven from the Humberbank Meadows up Fleetgate to the milking parlour on Holydyke, and you can imagine what they left in their trail.